let's talk about the realistic upcare of becoming a professional model. Skincare, beauty tips, dental, what does it all take to upkeep your appearance as a model? Hi there, if you are new to my channel, I am Kamla-Kay. I am a professional agency signed model that does print work and TV commercials. I have worked with brands such as the Ritz-Carlton, Kohl's, Stella McCartney, Disney, David Beckham, you know it. So if your goal is to become an agency signed model that books paid work, this is the channel for you. So make sure that you smash that subscribe button and also hit the bell notification button as well. So I recently got this question from one of my subscribers, and it said, would you be willing to talk about the upkeep of a model's appearance, like tips on skincare, dental care, all of that? So let's get into this viewer. It says Aliat, I think is the name. First and foremost, one of the biggest questions that I get is skincare. Do you have to have flawless skin to become a professional model? The answer is yes and also no. It really depends, but overall, let me just say overall, the answer is yes. Agencies, brands, they do want models that have clear skin, that have healthy looking skin, radiant skin in order to promote their products. So yes, as a model, you should definitely strive to have healthy skin. However, do you have to have perfect skin to become a model? Absolutely no. For instance, I am someone that here and there, I will get breakouts on my face. I went through a period where I was having these breakouts on my cheeks, but guess what? I was still booking modeling jobs in those periods. However, certainly there's gonna be some brands, or maybe there were some brands who didn't book me specifically because I had a few breakouts on my cheek area. So there are pros and cons potentially to having a breakout on your skin as a model. For instance, there are skincare companies who particularly they have products that target skincare issues, that target acne. So in those cases, sometimes they actually do book models that already have perfect skin and make it seem like that product helped the model. And then other times, they're definitely looking specifically for people who have visibly active problem areas on their skin so that they can show how their product can help you overcome that. So yes, the goal is definitely making sure that you have healthy skin, but certainly if you're working through that process, just know that you can still become a model. There are still agencies that will work with you, and there are still brands that will potentially offer you a paid booking even though you are working on improvements. So what are some of the things that I personally do? I know everyone's gonna say drink lots of water. So you already know, I don't need to say it, but do I drink lots of water? I need to get better at this. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I am not the best at drinking a lot of water. I just struggle with drinking enough liquids in general. So it's not like I'm having sodas and all of this stuff, but what I do have is I do have more tea, and not tea that's filled with sugar. I literally have natural teas, and I typically don't put any sugar in there. So teas are helpful anyways because a lot of times the herbal nature of them just helps to clear out your body, get rid of toxins. So that's one option that you can look at as well, a natural option. And then I do make sure that I always wash my face at night. I literally will never go to bed at night with makeup on my skin. First of all, I don't sleep well if I have makeup on my skin. Like, I'm just not as comfortable. So non-negotiable is I have to wash my face at night before bed. Try to make sure that you are using some kind of toner on your skin. So for instance, you could just go to a store like Target and get witch hazel, for instance. That's something that's very affordable. You don't have to spend a ton of money, but make sure that once you actually wash off your makeup, you actually use something else, because usually when you just wash off your makeup with regular soap, there's still a lot of residue that's left and you don't even notice it, but that's impacting the health of your skin. Obviously, being very mindful of what you eat. So I am not someone that generally eats a lot of junk or sugar. Of course, there's moments where I would love a slice of vanilla cake and ice cream, and I have it, but generally speaking, throughout the week, I have a diet that doesn't include a ton of meat. It doesn't include a ton of processed foods, It seldom ever includes soda. Here and there, I will have like a ginger ale or something like that, but just being very mindful of your diet. And that does not mean that you need to only have salads or that you only need to have rice cakes. You can still eat a variety of foods, but just make sure that things are in moderation for keeping your skin looking healthy. Now, in terms of expectations with your teeth, this is something else that I also get as a separate question in the modeling industry is, do you have to have perfect teeth? Again, there are literally models that have a huge gap. There's a model that I saw in Target on a huge ad, and one of her tooth, like her front tooth, is actually literally like broken in half. I don't know if that's something that she was born with and her teeth just grew in like that, or if something happened and that occurred. But nonetheless, she is booking huge campaigns with one front teeth that is like half off. So again, sometimes that will be something that agencies love based on your overall look, and it's what makes you unique. So certainly, yes, you want to go to the dentist. You want to make sure that your teeth look white. White teeth is what the majority of agencies are going to want. But if you have braces, does that mean that you can't become a model? No. If you're still working on getting your teeth perfectly straight with Invisalign or whatever the case is, can you still become a model? Yes. So try to have the appearance that the majority of brands are going to want, which is the clear skin, which is the nice straight teeth. But it does not mean that that is the only way that you can become a model. Before I continue, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also, go to my description area, because if your goal is to become a model, you have to know how to pose well and how to pose quickly and efficiently on photo shoots with brands. There's a lot of times where aspiring models will come to me, or where a modeling agency will send their model to me and they'll say, hey Kamla, we need you to get her more comfortable and confident in her poses, because brands are not rehiring this person because they realize that they don't pose well on camera. So one of the things that I do as well, I am a posing coach. So I teach models and non-models how to pose well on camera. So if you go to my description area, I do have a posing course. It's called Perfect Poses. It is instant access, full length, teaching you, whether you're a model or a non-model, how to pose with ease and efficiency on camera. Go to the description and grab that posing course. All right, hair is a big thing with upkeeping appearance. So as a Black model myself, it's no secret in the industry that a lot of times when we go on photo shoots, there is not a stylist, a hairstylist that actually knows how to do our hair. So it depends if you're watching this, if you're Black, if you're not, depends. You'll have to take each of these nuggets based on what works for you. But overall, you need to have healthy hair, right? So a lot of times people will start taking like hair vitamins and hair supplements and all of that stuff. And I personally don't think that you have to do that if you're having a overall healthy, balanced diet, but certainly if that's something that you want to do to help. A lot of people will take things like biotin. Just be careful of the dosage of biotin, because I tried that once when I was trying an alternative route to making sure my hair was healthy, and it did break out my skin only because the dosage was too high for myself. So if you do go the biotin route, which does help a lot of people with healthy hair, nails, and skin, just make sure that you start with a smaller dosage before you work your way up. So for myself as a Black model, and just as a model in general, you want to make sure that you are doing hair treatments, for instance, making sure that you're doing like deep conditioners or steam treatments on your hair to make sure that your hair does not look dry and brittle, and that way also looks very full and voluminous. I always have a tough time with that word. So just make sure that overall your hair is healthy, because a lot of times brands, clients, agencies, they don't want to work with a model that has super stringy hair or whatever the case is. Also, something that you want to consider is there is so much now about laser hair removal. And so sometimes models, and just women in general, like myself included, we are obsessed with making sure that we are well groomed, right? Which as a woman, regardless of whether or not I want to be a model, I want to make sure that I'm well groomed. So there are the options, obviously, of laser hair removal if you feel like you are someone that is like just super hairy, you're constantly having a hard time keeping up with shaving and all of that stuff. So I do know a lot of models that do laser hair removal, especially in their bikini area. If you are someone that could potentially be booking bikini model work, or for doing photo shoots in bikinis, things of that nature, or laser hair removal in your underarm area. Here and there, like I'll get like really straggly hairs. I think it's an African American thing, Black people thing. A lot of times we get little tweaks here and there with the hair. So I actually did some hair, laser hair removal in this area, and I found that it lasted for about, 8 months or so, and then little hair started coming back. And so it just fluctuates and varies for everyone, but those are all choices that you can consider. Just make sure that you are doing these things because it's what feels good for you and feels natural for you, because there are a lot of models now who are actually not shaving their armpits and they're still getting modeling jobs. If that is how you authentically show up and you're not, forcing it, a lot of times brands will gravitate towards that as well. All right, so that is it for this video on making sure that you have a good upkeep as a professional model so that you really help increase your chances of booking paid jobs when brands and agencies see that you have great, healthy hair, when you have really good skin, teeth, nails, all of that. So make sure that you go to my channel, check out the other videos that I have. I do have another video about taking care of yourself as a model, and then also reminder to go to my description area and grab that course link, my posing course, so that you can be confident on camera and capture the stunning photos for your portfolio that's going to help book you paid jobs. I'll see you in the next video.